already. So, to think about what is this moral lesson is telling us in a deep way and how that's going to apply to our daily life. Here, again, we're talking about this heart. We're talking about the state of the heart to be peaceful, tranquility and peaceful. Okay, so a peaceful heart is very important regarding the state of the blood. Okay, so if the heart is not peaceful, then the blood exhibits a state called dry blood. Now look at the dry Chinese character. The left side is 火, the fire. The right side is the 木, the wood. And with the three, this coal, mouse. So 3 mouths with the wood. So a fire, and we all know that the wood can be burned with the fire. So this is really pretty much symbolize a state of the dry state. The blood, in essence, it is liquid and it cannot be dried. Blood is liquid. It is a liquid state, and it has to be smooth and flow through the body. And when it's smooth and flows through the body, it delivers the nutrients to all our cells. It's like the river. Think about on the earth. The blood in our body is almost like the rivers on the earth. Now, if on the earth, think about the main rivers are dried out. What's the consequence of dried rivers? We all know that without the water from the river, then the crops cannot grow. And inside of the water, all the fish will die, right? And so when the land is dried out and no water nourishment, everything will gradually die out. So dry blood, is a dangerous state. Dry blood basically means, disaster. Means, the body is going to enter into a state that is sick, very sick. Eventually will threat the very life of that person. So that dry blood state is rooted in the heart that's not peaceful. So Chinese people say that all human diseases are rooted in the human heart. Why? The human heart, in our previous lecture, we already explained that it's not just the pump. The human heart is the center that controls all the energy. All the energy of our human, body. The human heart has many, many elements that needs to be balanced. Too much happiness, not good. Too much worries, not good, right? Too much sadness, not good. You see, all those elements in the human heart, they all naturally exist. That's called being a human. A human being will experience different emotions in face of different situation. But this word called an, what means an? Like the world, the human world, we all have a lot of activities going on. But if the activities are balanced and each activities are in harmony and they allow the entire human world to, do well. But if one party starts to try to dominate the others, and start to infringe to other activities and interfere with other activities, then that will start to create chaos. When there is chaos, when there are conflicts, then there is no peace, right? So you see, it is an art in our daily life to be able to manage the different forces of our human heart. You know, cultivation is exactly to be able to work on the heart. You gradually develop that talent to manage the different forces of the human heart and keep the heart in balance and peace. And when you are able to keep the heart peaceful, then the rest of the human body will balance. The blood especially is, going to be in great state. Okay, so our then next part, I'm going to talk about what's the key of balancing the forces in our heart. Pause.